Hello there, it's Sarah from Paper Lovely. Thanks for joining me today. I have got the Spellbinders May Stitch Die of the Month to share with you, and this is called Stitched Sunshine, and it is exactly how it's described. We've got this really adorable blushing sunshine in the center of our panel here, and then our stitches are going to create all of these rays coming out around it. So this is very simple to stitch. It is really one big panel that you're going to be cutting out. It's going to give you all of the holes here to follow. And I've just worked starting from the center. I've taped the edge of my floss down, starting from the center, going out to the border. We'll go to the very next hole, come back down to the center, and just repeat that process until we've got everything filled in. I am working with 3 strands of floss. I felt like this was sort of the perfect thickness. I wanted to be able to see lots of that blue, but also give a nice bold color of that yellow ray coming out from our sunshine. So I'm just about to the ends of my first piece of floss here. Once I get through this last smaller one, I'm stretching it as much as I can because I want to be sure I can do this in hopefully one cut of my floss. I'll pull back that mint tape, secure the second end, and we are ready to thread our needle for the second half of our stitches. Again, just adding that edge underneath our tape here. And I pulled a little too hard on my thread there and pulled that out. So we'll just secure that back down again and make sure it is nice and tight. And finish our surrounding stitches. Now, as you'll notice, because these are longer stitches, I am using a pretty long length of my floss. So to help prevent from tangling with that, I am just going to forward my needle enough to have the amount of floss I need for that stitch showing. Otherwise, it's doubled. That way we're not having a super huge strand, but we also have enough to where we're not constantly stopping and starting with our stitches. As I do each stitch, I will just move my needle a little bit further. We'll go ahead and secure our ends one last time here under that mint tape. And there we have our fully stitched rays. I have got my sunshine here that is cut out of Spellbinders Saffron. Our background is mint. And then we're also using some dahlia for the little tongue on our sunshine. That strip I use to cover our cheeks and mouth in the back there is just about a ½ inch wide. We'll add some art glitter glue and pop that little tongue into place. Isn't that adorable? So we'll add some pop dots behind our sunshine, give him a little bit of dimension. And then we'll press that into place. And I decided I wanted to give him a little bit of an angle and have him sort of looking upwards. I just thought that made him look super cheerful. We're going to add some art glitter glue to the back of our panel and get this pressed into place onto our card base. I am making sure to go all the way around, even those very small edges on the outside of our stitching. I want to make sure I've got this down nice and tight. We won't have any lifting around those corners. Just pressing that into place. Tapping to make sure everything is nice and even. Now, when I finished that blue card, it really just read baby to me. I think this is a perfect little sunshine sort of welcome to the world for a baby card. So that is what I'm going to do with the two that I'm creating today. And of course, since we did blue, I now want to go ahead and do a pink. So we're going to follow the exact same process using 3 strands of my floss. I'll go ahead and get all of our rays stitched into place. And this cardstock is blush. All of my cardstock is from Spellbinders today. And of course, we will finish off our sunshine the exact same way, except this time we're going to have our cheeks be that little blue. So we're just doing the opposites that we did on the first card. We'll add some foam dots to the back. And pop that in place. Now we've got our 2 little welcome to the world cards. Of course, we'll again grab our glitter glue. There you can see I'm going around the very, very small edge there, just making sure we catch everything. Nothing's going to be sticking up. And we'll press that onto the top of our card base. Now we are going to be skipping ahead a little here. I unfortunately lost the footage of me stamping out our sentiments. However, we did go ahead and stamp out Welcome Little One on a 1/2-inch strip of both of that blue and pink cardstock. I wanted this to have a sentiment, but also allow our sunshine to shine and be the focal point of our card front. But I did want to add just a little something on the front. So I went with Welcome Little One, and then on the inside, the sentiment reads, May the arrival of your new baby bring you many cuddles, fun adventures, and a lifetime of sweet memories. So we've added our front sentiment nice and flat on the front of that card using some Scor-Tape, and then of course some ATG for the inside sentiment. And that will finish up our cards for today. Here are a few close-ups of the finished cards. In the description box below, you'll find my blog post, which has additional photos and links to the supplies I've used. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a comment or a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.